a cat that knows how to get around this place.
Really fast.
Yeah. Faster than anybody ever has before.
In the history of this racetrack, yes.
How cool for Ross Chastain. First time back here since the wall ride last fall. Perhaps one of the most famous finishes of all time in NASCAR.
Not only NASCAR, in all of sports, to me, that was one of the most unbelievable things that I had ever seen in my lifetime, and I'm a huge sports fan.
Well, let me just say this. You could show it again to me right now, and I still wouldn't believe it. I mean, I've watched it all winter long. It's just incredible what he did. People said, that took a lot of... People said, that took a lot of bravery, didn't it, Mike? I said, no, it took a lot of brains. I mean, to be able to figure out to do that, something that no one has ever done, and raced his way to the championship four, bounced his way to the championship four.
They're saying in the center of the corner he was 60 miles an hour faster than the rest of the cars.
It looked like a video game. It still doesn't look real. But the thing that was interesting after that, and there is that famous ball. Look at, they left it original. That's great.
Ross Chastain all the way back outside of the top 10, 13th right now. Over the radio in practice, you were saying that you needed to run the center better in order to qualify well. What was lacking in qualifying for you?
Speed. I mean, the driver of the Wex Racing Chevy here totally overcommitted for the lack of grip, and I broke traction pretty much all the way around here. So just drove in too deep, got back to throttle too soon, all the things that I know not to do, and put together 2 really sloppy laps. So I should be right up there. I did my job with my teammate, but we'll go to work. It'll be a long night.
Defending series champion.
Well, that was a nice exit. You can see just strong and steady to the gas, and it does it into the 70s.
Zane Smith to the top, 1979 over Kyle Busch.
We were talking about how surprised we were when Zane got a pole the other day, that he didn't have that many poles in his Truck Series career, and here he is, maybe about to get another one.
Fast trucks every week for that team.
But I like it tonight, Phil, because like you said, we talk about the sense of urgency at this little racetrack. It's only 200 laps. It goes by in a hurry. Well, you throw in the weather. It might not end at 200 laps. It might be before that. And that's why you'll see all the different strategies on pit road.
And you talk about Ross starting back in the 25th position now.
I'm told that NASCAR is going to call the drivers to the truck shortly, put the wet weather tires on, roll out, and then decide if we will go green on these tires. This could be history.
Yeah, history could be made tonight. We tested a couple years ago, and actually back in the 90s, Terry Labonte tested rain tires here. And a couple years ago, Kyle Larson did a test and thought it was possible to make it work. And we're going to find out tonight. They're going to decide once they're going to put the rain tires on the trucks, and they will go on the racetrack, and they will decide then whether we will race, throw the green flag and race on the rain tires, or just try to help drive the track with the rain tires. So it's going to be very interesting, and again, it could be certainly historic.
Wet weather tires on a field of 36 trucks. Zane Smith in the 38 leads them, and we are green at Martinsville.
So by half to 2 wide.
3 wide toward the back of the pack. They look good. Zane Smith, Kyle Busch right behind him, Ben Rhodes in third.
What great racing we have on these tires. These guys are really filling it out and learning in a hurry.
We would have never known that anything was different other than the red lights flashing.
Green flag is in the air.
Great start by Corey Heim on the outside there. He goes down into turn 1, deep into the corner, had the advantage on Kyle Busch. Can he keep it?
I think Kyle struggled a little bit, shifting it looked like.
And Corey takes the lead.
Battle for second. Zane Smith tries to push the issue with Kyle Busch.
Zane likes these slicks better than he did those rain tires, doesn't he?
Sure does. Corey Heim likes these slicks too.
Final lap for stage number 1. Corey Heim with a really nice lead over Kyle Busch.
All right, screen checker. Nice work.
Corey Heim's second career stage win comes here at Martinsville.
That was impressive. Drive around Kyle Busch and drive away from Kyle Busch. Wonder if NASCAR would consider making this a controlled stop. So, come down.
I don't think that would be a bad idea. That way we can get back to racing sooner.
Come down and Don't lose your position.
The great
Bring us
season
down
we had.
pit road this time. Take you past start finish line. Stay dubbed up.
You hear that?
Didn't want to hear it.
No, a little bit too much precipitation on the racetrack now.
It was just getting good.
Let's put your rain tires back on.
There you go.
And turn the lights back on and go again.
Yeah, we have that ability. We've proved it.
It is an option. And ThorSport has 5 trucks in the field. Huge effort by everybody involved. Because, you know, I mean, the number 1 truck they want to run every week, but they don't have enough guys built for that extra truck every week. So it's all hands on deck.
Yeah, it is. They really do a great job. So competitive, both organizations.
Green flag is in the air once again. Corey Heim with a great restart again. Leads the field out of turn 2.
Zane Smith.
Try to take advantage of Kyle being hung on the outside to grab that second spot.
We saw how fast Tanner Gray was early, too. Can he squeeze in there? No, Kyle shuts the door. Daniel Dye. I watched him all the way down the back, and Daniel had a nice run in there and decided to keep it in, and Lawless said, I'm going to cut you off. And Phil, you know this, as a driver, if you decide to cut someone off, you open yourself up to be spun around. I think they, watch this, early off the corner, you could see Daniel was making good progress, and I thought right there maybe Lawless was going to open up the line. He decided to close the door.
Keep coming.
That looked a whole lot like Martinsville Racing.
Battling with Chase Purdy. Brett Holmes, the 32, red and white truck right in front of them. Chase got a little bit loose, and then looks like he made that tire went flat immediately, didn't it?
He just rolled up into Stewart's left rear tire and cut it down.
Mechanics are incredible at what they do. The things that they actually can do during
Look at that.
stop. Look at that.
Yeah, how about that? That's teamwork right there, wasn't it?
And guess what? He stayed out ahead of the rest of the field.
This is some WWE stuff here.
They're coming.
Watch out.
Out you go. And then he just squeals the tires.
I'm glad he didn't let him go, because if he let him go, there was another truck coming. There it is right there.
Yeah, let me get out of here.
3 wide on the exit of turn 2.
Hocevar wrecked himself.
Hocevar with contact. The caution is out once again.
It looked like he was trying to wreck. I think it was Taylor Gray.
Either that or his left rear was down.
Maybe so.
Just couldn't hold on to it. But they were ping-ponging off each other all the way from the time the green flag fell.
The scoring monitor showing Zane in front of Kyle Busch. This is the coming up to when we hollered 3 wide.
There goes
A lot of contact.
probably that tire. That's kind of a dive at him too, I think.
Yeah, but the tire was definitely flat. See Dean Thompson go down pit road to miss him.
This started as soon as the green flag came out, Phil. They started bouncing off one another going into turn 1.
See left of your screen, you see Taylor Gray in the 17 drive up beside the 42 of Hocevar. They're going to make a little contact. That's Matt DiBenedetto on the outside.
We're being told NASCAR is going to hold the 42 Carson Hocevar for 2 laps for that incident right there.
It looked like he kind of swarped over at him there, didn't he?
Yeah, you got to give him a bit of benefit of the doubt because of the left rear being down, but it certainly looked like what you said, Phil, that he just had enough. Taylor squeezed in there into turn 1, bounced off of him a couple times, and maybe that's all Carson could take.
It's official. Corey Heim is the winner at Martinsville. He did everything right tonight. The 20-year-old wins for the 3rd time in his career. First time this year. Jamie, he's a happy driver.
For Corey Heim, he said he had no problems on the rain tires. He performed when he needed to, when the slicks were on it. Celebrating now. You get the win tonight. What do you have to say to your team?
I mean, this race was cut short, and, I feel like, it's definitely unfortunate, but, I feel like I would have been able to duke it out with Kyle and Zane and then the faster trucks. We were so fast. Just huge thank you to Tricon Garage. Our Safe Life Tundra TOD Pro is phenomenal today, and I just can't thank David Gilliland, Kevin Ray, Johnny Gray, the Gray family for everything they do. I mean, it's it's incredible the amount of work they put in the past couple of weeks, just countless hours at the shop, and my whole 11 crew. I mean, I just couldn't ask for a better group of guys. So, and just Toyota Racing, Safe Flight, Tricon Garage, just everybody at the shop, just huge thank you.
That was one of the things you mentioned, Kyle, that you talked about earlier today, was the fact that in practice he just drove away from you. You said it was humiliating. He's behind you right now. You made that pass on that restart. As a driver, what does that mean to you?
It means everything. I mean, I bring 100% effort to every race, every week. So to be able to, sit here and have it pay off is phenomenal. I mean, like I said, it is a cut short race, but that clock's going to tick the same in my living room.
Congratulations.